Yeah, so it is going to end down low here. So the teams that are up on height who were kind of sitting pretty are going to have to drop down eventually. And as you mentioned, Aroura are already on the lower side, so they can kind of walk towards that circle. But of course, there's going to be a lot of vision from the teams that are up above as someone goes for a suicide dive into the lava, and Aroura just clean things up.
Yeah, Hardeki just giving him a haircut on the way down as well. Nice little 95 headshot with that wingman. Let's see to France now. They're going to take on Team Portugal and win that one as well. And of course, I stand corrected. I said that Aroura were the only team with full red Evos. We forgot about LCDF. They have the full red Evos as well. But Alliance, what a game this is for them. A great zone, of course, dropping here at Thermal Station, but the ability to convert is in their hands.
Well, the Team France have just lost one. That's big for all the other squads, but they might be able to get a res here because there is no vision from any of the other teams, and they should be able to get back up to a full 3, and they have the gold knockdown shield as well, so this is not the end of the world. But now it's about where do you go from here? You've got to drop, but maybe you need to use some smoke just to get the vision cleared of other teams here.
I mean, one thing they could do is drop down and use that gravitational lift from Horizon just to bop and weave a little bit longer than if they didn't have that for their availability. They're going to drop down right now, so that takes quite a lot of damage. They're trying to play the head glitch here, and there is that Horizon Q to get them up into the sky. Infinite will be taken down in the meantime. Alliance in the kill feed as well. Hardeki all on his own. It will be Aroura eliminating 2 squads remaining, and one of them is Alliance.
The Cité de France versus Alliance. And of course, this is Alliance home. This is their territory, and they want to push on their advantage here, and they're trying to, but they can't find them right now.
The game of hide and seek. Someone's going to have to drop. It's going to be Le Cité de France. The question is, do they have the Q available? It looks like they don't from the Horizon, which is going to make this a little bit of an ugly landing. Alliance in position to clean this one up. Effect, it's all up to you, but no, he can't do it. And Le Cité de France come through in game 1 here in EMEA with the first win of Season 20.
Hardeki bringing back one of the oldest legends in Apex Legends, one of the first legends ever to be released into this game. Now, in the newest season, 20 seasons later, we'll see if they can get a win.
And only 5% off that ultimate, and I'm fairly certain that the Lifeline hasn't been able to use that care package upgrade yet, so it means now the ultimate's going to come down and Aroura are going to get a very late care package, but it's whether they're going to be able to actually get anything out of that care package with all the carnage that's about to unfold. So we'll have to see whether they're able to do so as Team Portugal now start to press off their building and towards TSM Phoenix, but they get eliminated, so now it's on to the next here.
Oh, he's got to throw his ultimate down. Got to do it. Oh, post kill has it, but doesn't go down. It's just a rotation here so well, and Hardeki's going to try to play off of it. OJ Rain ends up cleaning at least one up. They've got to do 2, though. Rain, can he go back to back? Oh, Aurora! They clean it up. OJ Rain with the clutch, and 9 Impulse and Hardeki come out alive.
6 teams remain. That is a lot of gunfire that's going to go down. And again, I'll say it, legend composition is going to be very important here. Who has an ultimate that you can utilize to really give you the leg up in these final fights? You've got a Bangalore ult, for example, where only Thunder can go down, but there's going to be a lot of coverage from up and above. And Stay Healthy lose 1.
Stay healthy, fill the gas. The Nox gas comes down, which takes one of them away from this game. And now it's all on the Watson, trying to escape, trying to run. I don't think they're going to be able to do so. Stay Healthy will be eliminated. It's Passion, who have held this low ground position for so long, who still find themselves in this endgame. Gold helmet swap is going to help them getting those ultimate back to be a part of this endgame. But here come Alliance. They want to make their move onto Team Portugal, and they finally got that first knock. Shera goes down, and it's the new boy unlucky.
Well, Lions are in a fantastic spot. They've been able to get into what is close to the final circle here, but they suddenly were griefed a little bit by Team Portugal. Now they're going to have eyes on them here, but look at all the damage that's going down. It is absolute chaos happening in this final circle. Go Next get eliminated. It's 4 squads that remain.
Made in Heaven up on the high ground. One of the teams you would imagine have a great opportunity to win this game. Alliance are still strong as well, playing in and around that truck, but now you're seeing a fight go down, and they're getting sent on themselves, and it might just be a case of Made in Heaven coming down from Heaven to finish this game off.
Not again from the heavens, surely, but it should be a easy cleanup here now, because they know there's already been damage done. They finally drop, they get the next knock, and this is going to be a wrap-up. Only 1 player remains, unless we see something drastic, which we will not. Made in Heaven take it. Game number 3 here on World's Edge, and they make sure they capitalize from a very beneficial position.
This is an interesting one, right? You're looking at zone, and you say, Forge have zone. They have the longest survivability time, and Le Cité de France will have to fall from this high ground. Is there any ultimates available in this fight? You can see Psychop doesn't have the Rolling Thunder, and you would imagine he's not going to have it available, but Zidane does have the Black Hole. He throws it in, and now they take that opportunity to push while all of the vision is impaired.
And now they've got full high ground, and this is the big shift. Just because the Black Hole is there, it means that they're forcing it. And Zidane, yes, he's going to take that damage, but because of the gravity lift, he almost gets out of it. Not enough, though, Mark, and it seems like LCDF are losing one. They're losing two. It's going to be Forge to maybe take it. Yes, Forge! They forge their way to victory, and they take the first game on Storm Point.
So it starts to close. This is where things start to pick up. Alliance have the evac tower. They also have the Q available, but they're going to take the evac while the fight is going down as a third-party opportunity for them. But this is Aroura. You're trying a third party, and they get absolutely ripped out of the sky. It's Orion who takes down Hackis, and Hackis is going to have to think about that one again, as is Effect. Aroura with those red armors now looking to go to work once more.
Yeah, Aroura just tearing through this lobby at the moment, up to second in the overall standings, and they just keep checking below them, saying, we think there was one remaining player. Someone was able to get away, and they're right. There is still an Alliance member that is alive in these final 5 squads, so there is a rat amongst everyone at the moment. But look at the amount of kills for Aroura as they just try and press up, trying to find more positioning to work with. Ultimates are going to start to fly down, and also all these teams are getting singed at the moment. This is where grenades really are good to be saved for this final circle, so you can start to deal damage to those teams arriving late.
I love the fact, by the way, that, you know, United Pulse kind of set it a little bit to try and get some space. Found somehow or other a safe spot to play, but maybe this is all now opened up for 202 inside the building to go forward. Alliance eliminated, Aroura out as well. Aftermath, as we have 3 squads remaining, are down to just 2, and it might be the blue shielded team from inside who come out and win this one.
Well, remember, 202 dropped down here at Echo, so this was the circle, this was their opportunity, this was their chance, but you mentioned it, they are on blue, so if this becomes a 3v3 engagement, they will be down when it comes to health, and at the moment, Forge are on purples. We saw some reds down below as well, so 202 are going to have to be careful when they do get involved in this fight.
The Forge are taking damage here, and they're exchanging damage, and you feel like 202 are just trying to bide their time here. And there's a catwall, which completely changes everything. Nobody expected that maybe a season ago, but 202 now move in. The Peacekeeper might be enough to chunk away for big damage towards the end of this game and win it, but I don't think they're going to be able to. And it's the Forge again here on Storm Point, who go back to pick up the win. Oh my goodness. I mentioned how Aroura likes to be the ghost in the night. Well, they're coming right up behind the Cité de France. Bangol's going to go down. They didn't get that first knock, though, so they're going to have to retreat. Hardeki does get the knock, though, so now they can take their time. Now they can eat a little bit of damage from this Bangol, but Orion goes down in the meantime, just as they were trying to escape, and I wonder if this is now going to be a trade. But they do have the lifeline, which means they can get back up. He can get into zone. He's not going to be taken down. Orion will survive here, and Aroura will survive. Le Cité de France will be eliminated, and somehow, thanks again to the lifeline, Aroura stand tall.
And now Cité de France just need to hope that Aroura are the next team to be eliminated here on their rotation. But Team Portugal are holding down Central Zone.
Team Portugal trying to hold things down. They have been center zone so many times so far today. The problem is they haven't been able to convert it into wins. Losing one is going to make this more difficult as well. Another player comes in to try and take that spot away. Portugal will be eliminated again. 3 squads now remaining. Aroura up on the God Rock. 2 players from 202 trying to hold it down, but it's the 3 of Aroura who are moving in again here down to try and claim victory.
And Aroura just need one more point to catch up with Le Cité de France, who were in first. So if one more squad wipe, even one more kill here would do it for them, and they look like they're in prime position because again they're on reds, again they're third partying, and again it's Aroura dominating, and they push themselves into first place, and they will win this match week, and they will again assert their dominance in this region.
First place coming into today, first place going out of it as well.
Pure positioning from Elevate helping them out. Meanwhile, Optic versus XSET scrapping.
XSET looking to take down Optic, but it's Optic who are falling from the height. It's going to be a 2v2 on this side of the map. DarkZero also, of course, overlooking this. Shout out to the frag grenade that took part in that other fight, by the way, on the other side between Legacy and Elevate. Now you're seeing the swing come in. XSET down to 2. DarkZero going to clean up the last remaining pieces of Optic Gaming, and look, EA now, having won that side, of the zone, can now move in to try and clean up this zone.
Yeah, we knew whoever won on the eastern side would have an opportunity in this final circle, but it's going to be DarkZero versus Elevate. There is still remainders of XSET, but I think the Elevate are going to send that. They clean it up. Now it's 2 squads remaining, but DarkZero in prime position.
DarkZero should win this one. They get that damage, they get the first knock, and now once again, it's the Aussies +1 who move in to clean things up. DarkZero, champions of game number 1 here on World's Edge.
And there's only 2 seconds left. Bangalore ultimate in hand. Yanya throws it. And this is their moment, Mark. They've got to make a move.
Yeah, timing's everything here for them, though. You can see the Bangol's going to go down. They're trying to damage Sentinels on their way down from the high ground, which means that they can open up, they can clean up the damage, and then they own the southern side of this zone. The only problem is that they're going to have to think about meat lovers who are inside of the dome at the moment, but I don't think they're close enough to really cause a problem. Sentinels versus Legacy has been something that's been a story for quite some time, and even though Sentinels are still alive, they're trying to stick a mobile respawn, I believe, to get themselves back in the game. Nobody wants to make a move whatsoever, as we're looking like we're going to finish just outside of paintball. Sentinels are eliminated, though, and it's Legacy who finally win that fight.
Very impressed by just Sentinels staying alive that long, but I'm very worried that there was no movement from EEC to try to find Legacy on that rotation. It felt like they were playing a little bit cautiously, as well as me. Can they stay and get a W here? You would hope that that's what they do. They don't let Legacy run into this. Yanya is going to go down. Niazul and Jaguar is still alive, though. And with a Caustic, anything can happen, but it's meat lovers who wait. And they find themselves an easy victory and let the prey come to them here in game number 1.
There's 4 rats.
There's 4 rats and complexity.
This should be Complexity's game. However, if all the rats combine, right, to make a rat Megazord...
A mega rat. Oh,
it can definitely happening.
Yeah. Good work from the observers, by the way. One's dead. That was Optic eliminated. Noct is out. Right, who's next? Is that hide and seek for Complexity?
Complexity can decide who gets points here. It's kind of crazy. They just have to pick one out one by one. They don't have the Bloodhound, which is a very important part of this. They don't really know what they're going up against.
I'm going to say it makes it so much better.
And if you are a solo here, unless you've got someone who has been tracking the kill feed and tracking how many players are alive, you might not even know that you're only going up against one potential full 3. There is huge points available for some of these teams, and they could be points differences that could really help maybe later get you to LAN. Because we've seen teams get to LAN with only, what, a couple points more than the team below them.
This might be one of my favorite endgames in ALGS history. 1 full team and 4 rats. Never seen it before. Season 20 is surprising us in ways that we couldn't have predicted ourselves. Lou's got to be careful.
Hold on, Lou.
Could end up having 5 rats here. A 1v1v1v1v1. SSG eliminated in the meantime. They do survive, and now it's just a case of finding the last 2 players here for Complexity. Surely this is their game.
Lifeline back on top. That's what I like to see. It happened in EMEA, and is it happening in NA? They weren't really able to get the benefit of Lifeline, certainly from the care package, but we've said her kit is so impressive and really can help out with the early game as well.
Nade.
Big nades onto Lou again, who just keeps taking that damage, whilst RKN is staring at the ground at the moment, just trying to stay alive. He's more than happy to stay out of this, but he has been spotted, and Cream get eliminated, and RKN now in a 1 versus 3.
Punch him. It's the only way to win this game. Instead, it's going to be Complexity. He used the Volt. It's an easy endgame for them, but I have to say, navigated pretty well, because they wouldn't really have known the situation they find themselves in.
And let's listen in on if they can win this one.
Smoke on them. We got lots of zone. We got lots of. We have to pick Blood is playing out the back. Blood is playing out the back.
Bang's on the right.
One team. We just need to have traps down because we have all the zone. They have to move into us.
I have traps down. I'm healing.
They've also got it. It's bad.
I can't see anything. I'm smelling.
Almost cracked Blood. Are we safe anywhere?
I don't know.
Not really. They're back. They're straight in front of me.
I'm sculpting close.
I'm holding right. I'm holding right. I got
my ult.
One's above. I can't see anything.
Caustic cracked.
Blood me. Caustic, last one on your back. Give it up. Yes. Play slow, Guild. On you. Play slow.
Item 48. Item 48.
Do you have a nade? No. You're okay. Trust me, you're okay. Just keep healing. Double knock empty here. Can you pop another cell? No. You win this. No.
Hey, man.
I had nothing. As soon as we got the 2v1 guild, you see the one.
4 squads now remain. It's a duo of XSET, Complexity as a 3, Eternal as a 3, and a solo of 9 Lies.
I think Kimchi was like 28 off of purple, which would be massive in this end game. If he just poke and just get one shot off, then maybe that would be enough. XSET, by the way, now have all of that loot, all those shield swaps to play with as well. They're going to be able to make sure that they're in a position to get healthy and trying to focus complexity off of the height because they know that they have to drop as well. Eternal in a great spot here, by the way, as well, up on that high ground. It's 9 lives, which I think is just a solo underneath. Complexity, XSET, and Eternal. And XSET, like we mentioned, just a 2, but what a game this would be. Surely Eternal have the best spot in the map.
Yeah, Nocturnal was moving and grooving, but I don't think it's going to be enough to survive as XSET do get eliminated. Now it's 3 squads, but remember, there is a solo of 9 lives, so it's Complexity versus Eternal for the win, you'd have to imagine here.
Monsoon wants a weapon swap. I think Lou's going to go down as well as they try and cross through those death boxes. Is there going to be enough time for them, though, to get that reset? One solo inside of that building now decides to slide out, somehow managed to escape for 9 lives. He's going to swing onto Complexity and really grief them here. And surely this just opens the door now for Eternal to move in, to swing. The barrels go down. It's just a case of finishing this off. The barrels get shot, the bodies get shot, and the bodies hit the floor. Eternal will be a champion here in game number 5.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Love that from you. 4 squads remain. Sentinels in one of the better positions, but it is Eternal and Moist who have both taken damage. And I think, again, we're going to get another situation, Mark, where it's going to be Sentinels versus 3 rats.
That's crazy, right? That is absolutely crazy. Surely this is Sentinel's game. We've seen Complexity being able to close out a game like this a little bit earlier on. That was World's Edge. This is Storm Point, but I mean, I said I hadn't seen it before. Now I've seen it twice.
By the way, at the moment, Eternal are still tied with DarkZero for first position. If they're able to get into third, which I believe they just did with that kill, and getting into top 3, Eternal should now be able to be top 1 and take away so much important points for their chances of getting to LAN.
DSG inside the top 3 as well. That's where they'll end. As DSG will be eliminated. Designful just couldn't do any more. And Carter, I've said this before. Amazing performance so far. He's done his job to get them the points that they do need. But unfortunately, there's 3 members in front of you. Charge! He's doing it! Oh, hold up for just a second. Winnable. Oh my god. I mean, I was joking with the charge, but okay, I was joking, everybody. Sentinels will win the final game of the day, but Carter gave it his all. But that's an important game for Sentinels. They get the win in the final game. And that final game in general, Dan, is going to shake up those standings quite some.
It will, because even though it was a final charge, a desperate attempt from Eternal in the end.